It's pretty broken that we built under the map, but is it cool though? Oh yeah. Hey, what's going on, boys? It's Accolade and welcome to a very interesting video today. I wasn't initially going to make this video because glitch spots, I know they do get a lot of hate, but this video is not meant to, well, it's meant to get this patched basically because it breaks the game. I'm not kidding. These glitch spots literally break the center map, and I'm not just talking about the little butt crack spot that Nerd Parade put in his video, because I'm sure a lot of you guys already know about that. These are legitimately broken spots where if you build a base here, you're never going to get raided, and it's crazy. So wait till you guys see this. I'm excited to show you guys, but I really just needed to expose these spots and put them out there. That way, the devs need to fix this on official, like, since the center map is an official map, this definitely needs to be fixed, because basically there are just some super broken spots. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's hop right into this. For the first spot that we're going to be talking about today, we're going to be going to the Ice Palace. It's the same area where the Buckrack is, but there are actually way more glitch spots there than you would initially expect. So I'm just going to walk over here right now. I'm in spectator mode. That way you guys, I can show you guys basically how to get in and whatnot. But the only way to get into these spots are with terras at this point right now. So we're at the Ice Palace here. I'm going to hop out of spectator mode so that way I can show you, actually, that way I don't like collide with stuff. So let me hop out of spectator mode right now, and then I can spawn in a terra and show you guys exactly how to get into these glitch spots. So it turns out that you actually have to make a new survivor every time you want to leave spectator mode. So I did that. I spawned in a terra, and now we are on our way back to the Ice Palace. I will show you coordinates in a second so that you guys can check this out for yourself. And I really think this should be fixed. I know a lot of you guys like to use glitch spots, or you're very much against them, but regardless if you like them or you don't like them, I think we can all admit that these ones need to be fixed because they're very game breaking. So this is where we are on the map at the Ice Palace, in the same location as the Buttcrack base, or in the Buttcrack location. So you're gonna come right here where the Buttcrack usually is, and you can see there's a little bit of a cavern here. It looks beautiful though. I love this area. I mean, it truly is an amazing place to build a base if there weren't so many glitch spots. So you're just going to follow this path right here. It kind of looks like a cave entrance, but it's actually just some really cool building, kind of ice palace. You're going to come right over here to this corner, and as you can see, there's a little bit of a crack right at the back here. And you can come up, oh, I almost made it there, but you can fly and C-spin or just try to get up here. As you can see, there's a little bit of an area up here. Once you're up, as you can see, I just got up. You can go under this crack here, and then boom, you pop into this giant cavern area. And as you can see, the area that I just came from is now a solid wall. So there's no getting back that way, but there are holes on the roof, as you can see, where you can get out. And yes, you can build in this location. So let me grab a couple foundations, and I'll show you guys how to build here. But as you can see, there are little holes and stuff for you to move around, build, and escape if you want to. It's super easy to get in and get out. So I am back, and I have some foundations to place down here. Just spawned in a couple. And as you can see, you can build pretty much everywhere inside of here. It's crazy. I mean, like, there's no way for people to pretty much get in here and raid you if you set up turrets along the top or in here. It's crazy glitch spot. And I know it's very similar to the Buttcrack base in a very similar location, but a totally different glitch spot. It's crazy. There's so many glitched out areas on the center. It's so broken. I just felt like I needed to expose a lot of these areas. But as you can see, you can look out, set up turrets that look out, and those turrets can't be destroyed from the outside, but they can shoot out. And there are like really weird crevices and stuff. I've actually personally got stuck in here before and not been able to escape because there's so many like vacuum areas that will just suck you in and not let you out. But it's crazy. It is a glitch spot. I mean, there are glitchy things to this spot, but it's super secret. And as you can see, boom, we're out, and a solid wall just formed right behind me. It is crazy. There's metal right up here, so it's pretty much a super good base location, but it's glitched and it needs to be fixed, I think, in my opinion. The only thing is, if you come down here and look up, you can actually see the foundations from below. And I do believe, if I check here, yeah, I think you can explode them from below. So you need to protect the bottom down here, obviously. And then but there are ledges and stuff. You can put secret vaults, but that is the downside to that glitch spot. So now we're going to head into the butt crack. A lot of you guys probably know about the butt crack already. Nerd Parade did make a video on him rating it, but I want to show you guys actually the extent of how glitched out and overpowered this spot is. As you can see, you just take a Terra right up through it, and you can build all over the place in here, and there's only one entrance. I mean, if you turret this place up, it would be so impossible to raid if you actually set it up properly. As you can see, you can only get through on that little section right there, and you can actually just block it up with foundations and turret it up, pretty much make it impossible to get into this room. So if you're looking at this right now for the first time, you can see how ridiculously overpowered this base location is. I mean, you can only get to it through a little crack, as far as I know, that you can only fit a Terra. So there's no fitting Rexes or any land dinos for that matter. But you can hatch land dinos up here, which is a super big plus. You can hatch Rexes and all kinds of stuff up here. But this definitely needs to be fixed. I feel like it wouldn't be much just for the devs to fix that little hole there and not allow people to get up. But this is the main part of what I wanted to show you guys. There's this super flat spot up here with penguins spawning. But as you can see, we're under the map right now. And you can build here. You can build an entire base, and we're under the map. So there's water above us and like the rest of the map above us, but we're below it. Just take a look at this for a second. It's crazy. I don't know how I am able to build under here, but it's super OP. And it's not just this super flat spot here, where you can pretty much build a massive base, but there are other glitch spots around here as well where you can build, and I'm going to show you that right now. As you can see, you can fly around all over the place in here. And here's another little ledge where you can put metal foundations and build your base. I mean, it's crazy OP. We are under the world right now, and there's no way to get here except through a little tiny crack. And you can turret up the entire way to get here. It's so OP. And as you can see above us, there's water, and you can actually fly up into that water and escape, but you can't go down from above, which is an interesting thing. And that is not all, boys. Down here is another super flat grass area where you can build your base. It just starts getting crazier and crazier from here on out. So make sure that you stick around and watch these crazy glitch spots. As you can see, we're still under the world. We're just even farther down. You can still fly your Terra all the way around down here, but you can place foundations down here, make a giant base, and basically super overpowered, as I've been saying this whole time. Basically, all the locations that I'm going to show you from here on out are just ridiculously overpowered. If you fly this way a little bit, here's another super OP base spot, another super flat grassy spot where you can put your metal foundations down, or you can place metal foundations and build another secret base. I can't imagine people finding you down here. Super beautiful though. Might as well grab a couple screenshots right there. Who knows, maybe that'll be the thumbnail. But you can fly all the way around, and there's nothing stopping me from flying under the world here. We're still under the ocean, and there's even small little cracks like this one here where you can build a secret little base and nobody will ever find you. I'm still pretty blown away by the number of ridiculously secret, crazy, OP base locations there are on an official map. I mean, I can fly all the way around under the world. And regardless of if you like glitch spots or you're not a fan of glitch spots, I think we can all agree that these are a little bit too overpowered, and I think it breaks the gameplay a little bit, especially on PvP servers. If you're going to build a PvP base down here, I don't want to be hypocritical or anything, but I think it's a bit too overpowered. You would never get raided down here. I'm just going to keep showing you more areas under the world that are just incredibly crazy. As you can see, we're straight up under the world right now. And we've tested shooting penguins from down here, and bullets do go through, and you can shoot people from down below here. If you build a base and you put your turrets on long range, they will shoot through the ground and will shoot people above, and yet they cannot destroy the turrets that are up there. As we head down here a little bit, you can't build on any of these ledges, I don't believe. I might as well test it out right now, but as you can see, it's like an entire world under the world. I'm not sure if this was intended or not, but you can actually keep water dinos down here. It's an actual ocean. All of these areas are also super flat and super good for building bases, like a little bit too good to be true. Yeah, so you can't build down here, but you can build on most of these areas. I'm going to test if you can build over here really quick. It might be a little too low out of the building range, but yeah, it does not look like you can build here either, but it is still pretty cool. As you can see, you can fly around pretty much all over the place under the map. It's extremely beautiful. But at the same time, I feel like I need to make a video on it. That way you guys are informed. That way on an unofficial servers, you guys can make rules about building under the world. And I'm sure I'm not the first one to find this out. I don't want to be that hard-headed to think that I'm the only one to find this. I'm sure other people have exploited this. And on your servers, I bet there are people built under the world that you just don't know about. If you look around, there's just unlimited places to build hidden bases. It's crazy. I'm still blown away. I've only spent like an hour or 2 hours exploring this, but from what I've seen, you can fly all the way around under the world, under the entire map, and pop up in people's bases even. As you can see, you can still build a base here. Super OP. You can build turrets and all kinds of stuff here, and it would pretty much be impossible to raid because you can only put pteranodons. And I'll show you what it looks like to leave this little glitch area. Boom, you're out. You just fly straight through the floor. And that's the same thing that bullets do. They just go straight through the floor, and they can actually hit targets on the other side. And the ground just magically appears as soon as you fly through it. So crazy overpowered. I'm going to see if I can actually get back in here, and then we can go straight back down to the glitch spot and just repeat it that way. But pteranodons are the only mounts that can fit through this little crack right here, which makes it very easy to defend because you can't put any dinos through there except a Terra. And after they patch Terra bombing, well, it just makes it a lot harder to raid. As you can see, you can fly all over the place down here. You don't usually get kicked off unless you fly really high into the water up here. Just like that, you fly into the water, and now you're in the ocean. And this is actually the ocean under the map still, so it's not actual ocean that you can access. But if you're in the water and you try to swim down, you won't be able to swim down to that open area down there. But as you can see, you can just swim to the surface, and you're still under the map. Our Terra looks to be landing up at the surface there, but as you can see, we're still under the map. And I'm going to actually swim over one of these land bridges over here, and that might actually be another place where you can hide your stuff. I'm going to see if I can build there, but imagine hiding all your best loot right under the surface of the world. That is ridiculously OP. Yeah, looks like you can build right here. That is crazy. And we're still below the surface, below the ground. So there's no way for someone to get here other than the way I just came from. So that's why I'm really putting this video out, not to endorse people to go and build under the map like I am right now, but more just to expose it so that, first of all, you don't get crazy OP just because you build in these little glitch spots. And second of all, just so the devs can know about all of these problems that the center map has. And just like that, you are back on the surface just like a normal person, and you would never know that there's a secret little base down there. So that's just, to me, that is very, very game breaking and very, very crazy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it a little bit informative, and take what you will away from it. I don't recommend you guys building these places just in case it gets fixed in the future, which I really hope it does. Regardless of what you think about glitch spots, I think we can all agree that this should be fixed. It just really ruins the whole point of a PvP game on this map, because it makes it more of like who can glitch the best rather than who's actually good at PvP, if you know what I mean. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not already. It really helps me out, and I will see you guys in a bit. Peace out.
Two to the one to the three. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed